Morning, this is Chris, founder of 400K First. This is part 2 of a video of a 5 series having to do with anthropology, the LGBT, and modern society. I left off discussing Ernest Becker, and anthropologists basically going back 70,000 years. They viewed man that the essential things going on were the hunt. Men were hunting for meat, the women were the gatherers, and that they had to cooperate and organize to get more efficient with their hunts. And to acquire new skills, they had to work in agreement to do that, to get us to the point we are now. In fact, one of his contentions was that the best way to get cooperation amongst volatile, erotic primates was to regulate sexual relations, who can mate with whom can live with whom regularly. And so as anthropologists have looked at this over the last 70,000 years, they started to realize, how do we get to where we are now? He had a colleague, Marshall Sallin. Marshall Sallin's had a big contribution to the field of anthropology. When he was, Becker was looking at him, comment was that he based the result from the social cooperation is that you get social recognition based not on what you take, like baboons, but on what you give. And Becker's real thesis was that a lot of the motivation had to do with self-esteem. So we look at early man going out for the hunt, to do the women gathering what they needed to for shelter. You can take this to a little league game where kids are playing to get trophies. You can take this into the business world where people compete or try to get projects done, get projects out there. A lot of it's done for self-esteem. You could apply this to China. What drives them to be such a controlling nation? You could look at Russia. A lot of it has to do with self-esteem. Now, I want to caution, this is one man's view on this, but for a lot of people, and you can review some of the reviews of the books, it's just incredible what comes out of this. So, but I want to give some context before I get into this LGBT discussion about where we've come in civilization to this point, how we got here with cooperation, and the regulation of sexual relations, who can mate with who, and so forth. This is actually new merchandise, one planet, two sexes. I'm going to get into this a little later. But also, I want to remind you, we've got a wonderful location here I'm shooting at by a river. And we'll get to part 3 video in just a day or two. Thank you.